Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing my sinking funds update for November and I'm going to be doing a cash unstuffing and condensing at the same time. So any envelopes that have reached a certain point where I can put a placeholder in and put that money into the bank, that's what I'm going to do. And at the same time I'm going to be counting up what's in all of my envelopes. So we'll do that in a second. We're going to start with the unstuffing or condensing of my business binder first. And as usual, I've got some placeholders here to help me. So I've got some 50s and a fully funded. I might need more than that. No, I don't think I do. I've got 100s. I've got 200, 500s, 1,000 and a 5,000. Oh, how exciting. For the first time, I'm going to be using a 5,000. It's a pity it's not my money. But whatever. Right. So I am going to start with my business binder, like I say, and I'm going to start with my tax. So I have an iPad in front of me where I mark down how much money I'm taking back to the bank. And then the sinking funds tracker is where I mark down what's in each envelope. Now I have had a lot of comments and feedback saying, why do you do both? Why don't you just write in the amount in the middle of the sinking funds tracker? I could do that, and I have had that comment before, but this is just how I like to do it. I like to have it on my iPad so it's easier for later on. Plus what's in this binder isn't represented on that tracker, on the paper tracker. So I know I could make my life a lot easier. I could avoid, causing the next great fire, but hey, I live life on the edge, right? So there we go. Right, this is definitely broken, so I'm going to need to make a new envelope for tax. But we're going to start in here and see what I can take back to the bank. Right, so in tax I've got 2,000, 4,000, 500, 600 in the bank, 4,600, and then 57, 58, 59, 50, 5,000, 50, 70, 90, 110, 115, 5,115. Right, okay, so that's 4,600. So I'm going to take 500 to the bank. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to swap these 2,000, 4,000 and 500 for a 5,000. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. Right, so let's put these down here. Nope. And put this one back. So 51, 52, 53, 54, 50, 70, 90, 110. I'm going to have to come back to this and break that into two tens and put £10 back. So let's do that. So I need to remember to come back to this to put £10 back in here, but I am taking 500 to the bank. Cool. So in here I'll have 5,115, but I just need some tens before I can come back to that. So that's cool. That's a lot better. Okay, next we've got materials. Have I got any tens in here? I can just get this done now rather than fanny around. I suppose I do. Let's swap them for a 20. So this should still have 1,000. 500, 56, 57, 58, 20, 40, 60, 89, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000. I'm going to leave that as it is, the denominations as they are in materials. But let's come back to this one, which was, I need to stop closing it. Okay, so 5,115. So that's that done. So we're not taking anything back to the bank from materials. Oh, I've just done it again. Jesus. Right, packaging. I'm going to leave postage. I'm going to leave equipment. I don't think I can really do anything in here. 100, 200, 20, 30, 45 and 50. Actually, let's take 50 to the bank. So 50 is going to go to the bank from equipment. And I've got 100, 250 in equipment. And then subscriptions. YouTube Premium just has 20. Instant Ink I'm leaving in 10s. Cricut, I'll leave those denominations as they are. Amazon has 50, 65 and 70. Oops, so 70 in Amazon. And Canva should have the same. 50, 65 and 70. There we go, so 70 in Canva. So that is subscriptions all done. And then finally in this binder, we've got my emergency fund. So I've got 500, 700, 950 in the bank and then 1,000. So let's put 50 in the bank and swap all of these out for 1,000. There we are. So £1,000 is now in my business emergency fund, which is mint. Oh, I don't like that. Straight, stand up straight. Thank you. Awesome. Right. So 50 going to the bank from emergency. Great. So that is my business binder, all unstuffed and condensed. Alrighty guys, so we're going to move on to the sinking funds update. So this is last month, October. I had £9,107 in all of my binders. The previous month it was nearly 10 grand. I think this month it'll have gone down again, and that is because I've spent a lot out of the holiday fund, booking various things, flights and stuff, and also I bought my kettle, which I said I wouldn't talk about again, but there we go. I'm just talk crap. So let's bring in November. So I've written out all my categories as usual. This is from Lavishly Simone on Etsy. It's a digital download. It was like £1, something like that. So yeah, 9,107 last month. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near that this month, but we shall see how we get on. So let us start with essentials, and we'll start here with home. So I've got 150 in the bank, 160, 70, 80, 90, 210. So let's just leave a 10. And we'll put this 3, 4, 50 in the bank. So 50 in the bank for home. And we'll swap these for a 200. There we are. So 210 in home. Okay, and then we've got household. Sorry, home last month had 160, it's now got 210. Last month household had 85. We've now got 50, 65, because I've spent out here, so I can't do anything with that one. So 65 is in household. Home maintenance last month had 175. I've now got 150 in the bank, 170, 80, 90, 95 and 200. So 20, 30, 45 and 50 we'll put in the bank. Oh, and we'll take a 200. So we'll put these back. I'm getting some of my 50s back, that's good. So 200 is in home maintenance. Might need to spend some of this on the boiler carry on, but we'll see. And I'm taking 50 to the bank. Come on. Appliances last month had 110. I've now got 10. So, yeah. Garden last month had 190. I've now got 150 in the bank, 170, 190, 195 and 200. So we'll do 50 into the bank. And again, we'll get a 200. So 200 is in garden, that's great. I can do some good stuff in the spring maybe. 50 going to the bank, definitely need the bush trimmed. Forever battle with your bush, isn't it? Right, Garden has 200. Kingston is fully funded with 90. That hasn't changed. Insurance. Last month insurance had 160. I've got 150 in the bank. 170, 190, 210, 230, 240, 250 and 260. So let's leave 60. So this should be 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So let's put that in the bank. And we'll swap that for a 200. So 100 from insurance is going to the bank. And we have 250, 260 in insurance. Car tax is fully funded with 180. Car maintenance has 300 still. And then miscellaneous last month had 40. I've now got 20, 40, 55 and 60. I don't know whether to leave this as cash or, actually no, we'll put 50 in the bank. So 20, 40 and 50 is going to go to the bank. So we've got 60 in miscellaneous and 50 is going to the bank. So 60 altogether. Struggling with these today. Right, emergency fund has 2,000 still. And then my buffer in this binder has 400, so they haven't changed. Awesome, right, so that's it for essentials. Right, next we're going to do birthdays. Last month it had 290. So, right, Albus has got 100. Molly has 60. Bruno has 30. Luna has 100. And Narcissa has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80. So 80 for Luna, Narcissa. So she's fully funded now. So let's put all this in the bank. So 80 quid from birthdays. And we'll put a fully funded in for her. So what does that mean? 200, 290, 370 now in birthdays. Lovely. That'll be most, well, definitely the 100 will be spent next month from for Albus. Great. So that is it for birthdays. And then we have my binder. Okay. Right. Last month Hair and Beauty had 130. So we now have 100 in the bank, 20, 40 and 50. So let's put 50 in the bank. So 50 in the bank from Hair and Beauty. So 150 altogether. Major Beauty last month had 125. I've got 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 75, 85, 95 and 200. So let's put this 100 in the bank. Swap that round and get a 200. So we've just got 50 quid to go for this one in the month of December. What the hell's wrong with us? Right. So 100 to the bank for Major Beauty. I know I fill you with a lot of fear with this candle. I know I do, I'm sorry. Right, clothes last month had 60, got 30. Yeah, I need to put more into this, don't I? Or just not spend as much on clothes, maybe. 30. Looks last month had 155. I've got 150 in the bank. 155, 65 and 70. So 170. We'll swap them for a 20. So 150, 70 in looks. And then books last month had 15. I've got 5, 10, 15 and 20 in books. So 20 in books. Health last month had 110. I've got 100 in the bank, 10, 25, 35, 135. So 10, 15 and 20. We'll swap for a 20. So 120, 35 in health. Yoga last month had 35. I kind of haven't really been adding to this. 20, 35, 45. So 45, 10, 15, 20. So 45 is in yoga. And then social last month had 50. I've got 20, 40, 60, 75 and 80. I might put 50 into the bank just because some places don't take cash and it's a travesty. I know, but 20, 30. Yeah, I might do that. So 20, 45 and 50. Let's put in the bank. So 50 from social. So we've got 80 altogether in social. And then fun last month had 40. I've got 50 in the bank, 90, sorry. 50 in the bank, 65. What did I buy? What did I can't remember. I must have done something. Let's swap them for a 10. So 65 is in fun. And then next page, last month gifts had 30. I've got 15. So £15 in gifts. I spent the money on the Donnell gifts, didn't I, for the kids? So 15 in gifts. And then tech last month had 140. I've got 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 55, 65 and 70, 170 in tech. So 20, 35, 45 and 50. Let's get rid of all of them grotty notes. For a 50. 50 from tech. So 170 is in tech. And then Western Balkans last month had 1,020. I've definitely not got that. So I've got 100 in the bank, 52, 53, 54, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 500, 10, 20, 30, 45, 55, 65 and 70. 1,570. Sorry, no, I wish. 570. So let's take 51, 52, 53, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 400, 10, 20, 30, 45, 50. Right, let's take 450 to the bank first. Is that right? I'll just check it again. 45 and 50. So 450 is going to go to the bank. So let's swap this for a 5 and a 50. No? Yes. And then 5, 10, 15, 20. So 570, is that right? Yes, I think so. Oh my God. Oh, that's East Asia. And it was, I'm on the wrong one. Sorry, 570. I still need to swap them around. 570 should be in Western Balkans, but I might have messed up there. I don't know. Right. Last month, East Asia had 940, but I booked my flights and stuff. So I've got 250 in the bank, 350, 450, 500. So let's put 51, 52, 50 in the bank. So 250. And let's swap these for a 500. And I'm putting 250 into the bank. So East Asia has 500. And then Trip Fund last month had 70. I've got 50 in the bank, 70, 80, 90 and 100. So let's put them in, 50 in for a placeholder, 100 placeholder. So 100 is in Trip Fund and I'm taking 50 to the bank. Great, and then Buffer has 100 and I haven't touched it. Lovely, so that is it for my binder. Alrighty, now we've got savings challenges. So, Sparks of Joy is first. And last month it had 50. I've got 50 in the bank, 60, 75 and 80. So let's just swap them for a 20. So 80 in Sparks of Joy. Sorry. Scouse Girl last month had 280. I've got 250 in the bank, 270, 290, 300, 10, 20, 35, 45, 55 and 60. 360. So this should be 110. So I'll leave it 10. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, 100. So then I'll swap this for, no I won't. I'll just take 100. So 100 in the bank for Scouse Girl. And I've got 2, 3, 50, 360 all together. Great, piece of cake last time had 5. I've unstuffed it once since then, but we've now got 10. So we'll just swap that for a 10. And Hello Autumn last time had 60. Again, we unstuffed that for the first time. So we've started again. I've got 10, 15 and 20. So there we are, 20 in Hello Autumn. 20. Budget with Ira. Oh, 2 seconds. Right, so Ira last time, well, let's see if we can do anything with these first. Right, 2, I've got one of them, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's 20 quid. I can put in the bank for £2 coins. And then I've got 1, 10, right, I've not got enough for the pound coins, unfortunately. So just 20 quid. All right, so let's see how much I've got all together in Ira. So I've got 250 in the bank, 270 and 280 now in Ira. Brilliant. Yeah, that's right. I was thinking, am I taking anything at the bank? But I'm not. Right, and then we've got the 50p's. Right, this should add up, well, hopefully I've got a £10 worth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, so £10 from 50p. Brilliant. So all together, and I don't count the coins here, I've got 20, 40 and 50 in the 50p. So what I might do is say that I've got right, let's leave it in here for now and I'll redistribute it in my next video. So we've got 50 in the 50p challenge, but I'm going to put that probably towards East Asia. So let's just do that. Yeah, right, and then 1 to 100 still has 37 in there. All right, so that's savings challenges in here done. Now then, Christmas last month I had 1,000. I've spent £100 of it, so I've got 900 in the bank, but that'll mostly be depleted in the next few weeks. So we'll see what I've got left at the end of December from Christmas. But then we've got mortgage. Oh, and I've just counted this, I can't remember. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90 plus 30 is 120. So I've got 380 in this binder for mortgage, because it saves 500. And then finally, let's do the 10k. So we're going to start by condensing this. So 150 in the bank, and then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So let's swap these for a 200 to keep with the theme. So we'll now have 200, 400, 600, 800 will be in the bank. And then in here I've got 40, so I can't condense that. So 840 altogether in 10k. Brilliant, right. Awesome, so that's all the binders counted. So now we just need to count this up and see what our total is for November. No way. That cannot be right. Right, I need to do that again. Hold on. Yeah, I thought I got that wrong. I was like, that can't be right. Right, 9,000, bloody hell, 652 is in all of my binders. That's not bad. I have gone up still, even though I've used some of my holiday fund. So 9652 is the November total. That'll go down again next month because of Christmas, but that's fine. I reckon it'll go down anyway. Okay, so next up, we just need to count up what's going back to the bank. So let me just first of all do some calculations over here. So 5, 6. Right, I reckon it's about 2,080. But here's the stack. Here's what we're working with. So there should be 2,080 here, but I'm generally very bad at this. So let's find out. So 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 50, 1,000. 1,000. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 420, 430, 440, 450, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500. So 1,500. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 96, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 97, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 98, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 900, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 2000, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 120, 130. So I'm missing a 50 quid somewhere that I haven't written down. I'm sure yous are all screaming at us. What did I not write down? Don't know. Right, there's a 50 quid somewhere that I didn't write down, but that's fine. So 2,130 is going back to the bank. Thank you so much for watching another Sinking Funds update with me. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. I'll probably put this out near the end of the week, and I shall see you in my next cash stuffing. Thanks guys, bye.